y'all, welcome back. Good to see you. I have been working on some super good recipes lately. Not that the others weren't, but these are just, I don't know, they're different. They're more fun. Of course, I mean, today we're working with chicken, so not a big shocker there, but super good. I took a break last week and we're back. We are so back. I'm so excited to start sharing them with you guys. But today we are making a spicy Indian butter chicken. Can be spicy or you can leave the spice out. That one's kind of up to you, but we are serving it over rice. You can use any white rice that you have. I think white is better for this dish anyways, but I'm going to use some Basmati white rice. It's really just like a healthier white rice, so I've been told. So that's what we're doing there. I have a pot of water boiling in the back, so we'll jump into that, or really to have that going while we're making the chicken. But as far as the chicken goes, super simple, so let's get into it. Okay, so this might look like we have a lot going on here, but I swear when I say this is so flavorful and actually so easy, trust me, just trust me, you guys. So first things first, obviously, we've got chicken. Now, this is just one chicken breast that I diced into cubes, like little bite-sized pieces. I think it was on steroids, so I really only need one, and out of this meal, I'll probably get two servings out of it. And then this is just a half a white or yellow onion, really, either or. And then here is just 2 tablespoons of grass-fed butter. This is unsalted. You can use salted or unsalted. It really doesn't matter. Some of the food critics are like, oh, it does matter. It really doesn't. I don't think so. Hot take, but that's my opinion. And then coconut milk. This is nothing fancy here in this mason jar. I actually just made this the other day, and I just used half a can of regular full fat coconut milk. You can do reduced fat or regular. Again, doesn't really matter. I'll put a picture of the can that I used. It kind of varies every time I go to the grocery store. I feel like I'm getting a different kind, but anyways, I used half the can. It's not supposed to go in the fridge once it's open, so I just simply poured it into a mason jar, and that's what that is there. We have got some Greek yogurt. We're going to use half of this container, about a 1/4 cup, for our little chicken marinade we'll make here in a second. And then some fresh garlic and fresh ginger. You can buy either of these. I mean, this, as you can see, is pre-chopped, shaved, diced, whatever you want to call that. You can do the same with garlic. I just happen to have fresh cloves in the fridge that I used. Now this is the star of the show. It's so good. I think it's called Garam Masala, I think is how you pronounce it. I don't know, but if you guys can see that. So good. Very unique flavor, but very Indian spice-ish. So to complement that, we've got some cumin and then some turmeric. And if you're a fan of spice, which y'all know at this point, I definitely am, cayenne pepper. I'm going to do about a 1/2 teaspoon, maybe more. I lit myself on fire the other day because I did a teaspoon of that. And you guys know I love my Thai chili flakes, these little babies right here. Oh my God. Oh my God. It was so good. So if you like spice, do not skip out on that. So good. And then you guys know I think cilantro and jalapenos make the world go round. So no jalapenos here, although you probably could if you wanted to throw them in there. But we've got cilantro. So cilantro we'll add in at the very tail end just for a little brightness, freshness, if you will. It's just so good. It ties everything together and it looks pretty. So it has to look pretty. Oh, and I told you guys exactly what butter I use, but if you guys like a visual, here you go. It's just the Kerrygold, yes, unsalted. I said unsalted earlier, but I was like, was that right? It is. So that's what I use. But yeah, no need to be afraid of this dish. It is Indian butter chicken. Butter used to scare people. I think the world is turning a corner right now. So get the right butter. It's not too tragic for you. I mean, it's 2 tablespoons in total for this entire dish. And like I said, this makes 2 meals. So it's really good. I think you guys are going to love it. But let's get the chicken marinade together just real quick. And then all we're going to do is just kind of start throwing things in the skillet. And it really comes together in no time then after that. Okay, now like I said yesterday, I literally just made this. So We're just going to use the other half of this container that I already used, which will be a 1/4 cup. So it's a little watery, but this is just plain Greek yogurt, by the way. It's not vanilla or any kind of flavored yogurt. I don't really know how that would be. It might not make that big of a difference if that's all you have. But Greek yogurt, got it all over myself. Greek yogurt is actually a really good binder for any of like the sauces or seasonings that you want for chicken. It's a good tenderizer for it as well. So if you've never tried it before, this is your lucky day. So then we've just got 2 teaspoons of this Garam masala. This is not the best measuring, but it's okay. So 2 teaspoons of that, 1 teaspoon of cumin, and then just a 1/2 teaspoon of turmeric. I'm not going to dirty up another teaspoon. I'm pretty sure we're capable of eyeballing it. So that's about a 1/2. So we're going to do 1/2. Simple as that. Mix it up, really just the best you can a little bit. There's a lot of seasoning here for not a lot of yogurt, which is totally fine. It's gonna sound gross, but like the juices from the chicken will kind of help the seasonings all meld together and stuff. So that is the best that we're getting there. And like I said, I just already diced that up. This, just mix up. I can't really hold this right. This is not the right spatula. Anyways, this, I would say probably let it sit in the fridge for like a 1/2 hour to an hour just to kind of marinate if you have that kind of time. To be real honest with you, most times I don't, or I'm just impatient and I don't typically wait. So if you guys are like me and you don't want to wait either, I don't blame you. But if you want the added step in there, it's an option. See, and just like that, perfectly blended up, all good. Now, this is where it comes together like that, super fast. So, a tablespoon of butter is going to go in the skillet. We're going to cook the chicken. Once it's fully cooked, remove that, add in our 2nd tablespoon of butter to saute the onion, garlic, and ginger. And then we're just going to add the chicken back in, add the coconut milk in, add some extra spices, just basically repeats of this, plus the cayenne pepper if you want that. And then it's done. It's like a beautiful, creamy, but healthy sauce. And then you just serve it over rice, as you'll see with the cilantro on top. It is so good. So good, so good. So, that being said, let's go do that now. All right, you guys, you know what time it is. It's the best part of all this. It's the assembly part. So, no rhyme or reason to this. I'm just gonna do a layer of the rice at the bottom of the bowl. I know that you guys probably can't see this that great, but I like my food hot. By the time I'd move the phone and the camera over here, my food just wouldn't taste as good. So I'm not gonna sacrifice, not even for y'all. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's how I am. I don't understand people that eat cold food. Like with a hot meal that's supposed to be hot, and they're just like, I'll get to it when I get to it. I feel like that's most guys, and I just don't understand, but that's just me. So I made enough rice for 2 people. I don't exactly remember what the bag said, but that's all I did. So I just scooped out about half of that and kind of shoved it towards one side of the bowl for presentation's sake. And then, because this is supposed to be kind of on top of it, but I also like to see the rice so it doesn't just look like mush. So then on the other side, obviously, throw the chicken in there. Then also put it kind of like a little bit on the rice. So they're side by side, but overlapping a little bit. This is totally just how I like to present my food. I get so giddy about it. Why? I don't know. I mean, I do know actually, because I think pretty food tastes better. But that's just me. So that is it's about good. Lovely. And like that was just one chicken breast. That made so much. Like if you really wanted, you could probably squeeze 3 meals out of this. And now aside from that, I just plucked some cilantro. I chopped it up and put it in there, but just for presentation's sake, I like to like pluck it off so you get the cute little leaf, you know? Again, just me. I might be the only person that cares about this. I feel like it's appreciated when I do it for other people, but I don't know if anyone else actually cares that much. But ta-da! So that's super simple. It's completely done. It is like the best comfort cozy meal without feeling like shit after you eat it, to be quite honest with you. I just created this last week with everything that I had like in the fridge just at the house because I wanted something along the lines of like a cozy meal, like that was healthy. I love all the spices in Indian food, and there's no grocery store run for this. This was just seriously throwing together what I had. So that's the whole point, is all of these ingredients you should probably have in your kitchen. They're not unusual by any means, so definitely worth a shot. But it's kind of an impressive meal for how simple it is, if I'm being honest. But I definitely recommend you try it. I'm biased because I created it, but it's so, so good. Definitely a crowd pleaser, and it freezes super well. Important point, this makes a lot. So just put it in Ziploc baggies and throw it in the freezer if you want like a quick and easy meal. You don't have to do rice. You could do vegetables like broccoli or cauliflower rice even. I've done both. Super good as well. So make it your own, experiment with it if you want, but I promise you will like it. I will see you guys next week. I hope you enjoy it.